Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do another empties video. Now, I didn't think my basket was that big, but as I've got everything laid out here on my countertop, I've got a lot of little stuff, so I think this is going to be a long one. So go grab a snack and let's just jump right into all of my empties. Oh, but first, before you grab that snack, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and you have the notification bell turned on so you know when I upload. Also, if you like empties videos, please go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it and it helps my channel out. Alright, so now pause the video, go grab a snack, and then now let's get into the empties. As usual with all of my empties videos, I will start out with my hand soaps and go through everything. If you're just interested in my makeup empties, those will be at the end of the video, so feel free to fast forward to there. But now let's get to my hand soaps. They're all from Bath & Body Works this month. This first one here was the Oh Happy Day Pink Grapefruit Pop Scent. I really liked that one. I love anything like grapefruit or citrus scented. And then here's one called Coconut Blossom. Then here we've got the Margarita Time or the Island Margarita scent, and this one is Surf's Up Pina Colada. And then my last soap for the month is the Sun Washed Citrus, and I had really high hopes for this one, but unfortunately it kind of fell flat for me, which is surprising since, like I said, I really love citrus scents, but this one just didn't do it for me. Now moving on to all of my random toiletry kind of things, here is some Opti-Free for my contacts. Then I've got some Secret deodorant. This is the Outlast Extend Technology in the Clean Lavender scent. Then here's a little mini toothpaste from Colgate. This is the Optic White Platinum Express White kind. I think I got this tube in a Target beauty box earlier this year, and I really liked this toothpaste. I thought it did a pretty good job, so I went ahead, as I poke myself in the eye, so I went ahead and purchased more of this. I did think it worked pretty well. And then here is a little thing of Airborne. You guys know how I feel about this stuff. I really do swear by it. I 100% believe that this cuts down on the severity of colds that you get, or prevents you from getting them completely. I love this stuff. And then I've got 3 different things here that my son must have randomly added to my basket. I'm pretty sure I did not add any of these. Here is a little mouthwash from him. And if you've been watching my empties videos for a while, you might remember there was 1 or 2 videos where I had like 4 or 5 little kids' mouthwashes because he was just going through them so fast. Fortunately, now he has calmed down and he's not using quite so much. This is a Trolls kind. I don't think he liked this one, which is probably why he didn't go through it that fast, but there's that. And then here is a little thing of infant Tylenol. My son must have put this in after we finished using that with my daughter. We were all sick a couple of weeks ago, or just about a month ago now, I think. And like I said, that Airborne stuff really cut down on how sick I was, so I love that stuff. And then this is disgusting, but I'm going to show you because my son put it in here. This is the state of his toothpaste when he was finished with it. Yeah, I don't know why kids can't keep toothpaste clean, but he can never keep his dang toothpaste clean. It's so gross and just crusty and nasty. I try to clean it and I try to show him how to keep it nice and clean, but it just never happens. It always ends up like this. Please tell me I'm not the only mom with a kid whose toothpaste looks like this by the end of it. Then for body care, I've just got 2 things this month. They're both from Bath & Body Works. This is the Aquamarine 2-in-1 Bubbly Wash and Bath Milk. This was actually my husband's, and he just used it as a basic body wash. And this smelled pretty good from what I remember. Yeah, it was, maybe, I don't want to say floral. What are the notes on here? It smells good, and it's not super like feminine smelling. It says the notes are ocean water, mint leaf, and wet stone. Yeah, I think that smells really nice. Definitely like a unisex kind of scent. I like that a lot. And then the other thing we've got is this Super Sculpey soap. And I got this for my son to play with in the bath. And this thing lasted forever. It was one of those like squeezy ones that, you can like sculpt with the soap and stuff. It was really fun. We had fun playing with that in the bath and it just lasted forever. So you definitely got your money's worth out of that. And then moving right along to skincare, I've got 2 micellar waters. They are both from Garnier. I've got the blue cap one and the pink one. This one I got in a Target beauty box, and then this one I had just picked up the little mini one of this to try the blue one since I hadn't before. And I liked it, but I don't think it was that much better than the pink one, I don't think. This is like supposed to be good for waterproof makeup, and this one is not supposed to be for waterproof makeup. And this one maybe worked slightly better, but it was like greasy, and you always had to make sure that you had to shake it before you used it because there was the 2 layers. Whereas with this one, you don't have to shake it or anything. You just dump it out on your cotton pad and you're good to go. So sometimes I definitely forgot to shake this one. Would I buy this again? Potentially. Would I buy this one again? Potentially. I pretty much like them almost equally. And then here's a facial scrub that I went through over the summer. This is from Formula 1006. This is the Be Berry Sassy Exfoliating Facial Scrub with cranberry and bamboo. At first, I really liked this, and then as I used it, I kind of slowly started to not like it quite so much. It was very coarse, but I don't know that it scrubbed me very well. It was a little strange, and the scent on this was not my favorite. So it did the job, kind of, but since I didn't like the scent at all, I definitely would not purchase that again. Then I've got a bunch of moisturizers this month. The first one here was just a little sample from L'Oreal, and this was actually one that I gave to my husband. And if you watched my Empties videos, you know whenever I give him a moisturizer, I always like to talk about it here because his skin is so sensitive and mine is not sensitive, like hardly at all. But this was the Revitalift Triple Power Intensive Overnight Mask, and he just used this as a regular moisturizer instead of washing it off. Not sure if that is recommended or not, but he had no problem with this particular one. So if you have sensitive skin, this one might be an okay one for you to try. And then here is one that I know for a fact my husband did not like. His skin definitely reacted to this one. So I went ahead and finished this one up from Badescu. This is their AHA and Ceramide Moisturizer. I've gone through quite a few of these little minis throughout the years, and it's just a really basic moisturizer. I wish it was a little bit thicker, and then I think I would like it better, but it is quite a thin, if I could talk, it is quite a thin consistency on that one. And then here's just like a little teeny tiny little one from Clarins. This is the Hydra Essential Cream. I think maybe I got this for free from Sephora. I honestly can't remember. And to be honest, I don't really remember what I thought of this. But you know, since it was so small, there were not many opportunities for me to actually make an opinion on it. But I don't remember it being terrible. So there's that. And then the last moisturizer I have is from a brand called Biarritz. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I'm not even gonna try. This is what it looks like. I'll try and do a close-up so you can see for yourself. Okay, it's not focusing. Hold on. All right, there you go. That's the name of it. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But there you go. And the company actually reached out to me, I think close to the beginning of the year actually, and asked if I wanted to try this. They sell this on Amazon, and I actually really liked this cream. I thought it was really nice, so the company did send this to me. I thought this was a pretty nice moisturizer. It's their Photo Stem Cell Moisturizing Cream, and it was really, really thick, like probably one of the thickest moisturizers I've used, and it's probably almost a little too thick for this pump style that they have, but you were able to get it out. And it is an air pump, so I got absolutely every last little drop out of it, but it was really nice. I enjoyed using this. If I remember, I will link to it down below. Like I said, you can get this on Amazon, and I don't think it's particularly expensive. I don't remember exactly what it costs offhand, but this was nice. Next here, I've got another thing from Badescu. This is their Keratoplast Cleansing Lotion. I use this as a toner, and I really, really liked this one. I thought it did such a nice job, and as I continued to use this, I did notice that my skin became less red and less irritated looking. Even though I don't have sensitive skin, I do have a lot of like redness on my cheeks, especially right here, and this does say that it's supposed to reduce redness associated with broken capillaries and delicate sensitive skin, which, like I said, I don't have sensitive skin, but this definitely made a difference for how red my skin looked. So I would definitely purchase this again. I did not go out and replace it though this time, just because I like Sephora's shipping better, and they don't sell Badescu on Sephora, unfortunately. I wish they did. Because Sephora has that program, the flash shipping program, where you spend like $15 a year and you get free shipping for any purchase. I went ahead and purchased one from Cils, which I actually have not tried yet. I just ran out of that not too long ago. I have not tried the Cils one yet, but I'm excited to give that one a try. It had pretty good reviews. Moving on to the next product here. This one is from Vichy. This is the Mineral 89 Skin Fortifying Daily Booster. It was just a little serum. I think I got this from Sephora. No, I think I got this from Target, actually, from one of their beauty boxes. And it was just a really small little vial, but it was really nice. I enjoyed using it. Don't know how well it worked because I wasn't able to use it that long. And then here's a little sunscreen from Neutrogena. Again, I think this was from a Target beauty box earlier this year. This is the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen with SPF 55. It worked just fine for my whole family. And then here's the last thing that I've got for my skincare this month. This is from Charlotte LaCroix. This is their Renewal Eye Cream. They did send this to me like last year, and this is the most gigantic bottle of eye cream ever. This is a 1 ounce bottle, and usually eye creams are half of an ounce. So this lasted me like 10 months or something. It lasted me forever, I feel. But I did like this cream. It was really, really nice, and it comes with a nice pump, and it was really moisturizing. I did notice if I put a little bit too much on, it would kind of irritate my eyes, so I did have to be really careful when I was rubbing it, especially like on the top of my eyes here. But as long as I didn't use too much, it was perfectly fine, and like I said, it was quite moisturizing, and I enjoyed using it. All right, so moving on now to all of my hair care products. First one here is another thing that I think my son threw in my little basket. This was the Trolls 3-in-1 body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. This is what we used when we went on vacation earlier in the summer, and we just ended up bringing it home and finishing it up. So there is that. I used that on both of my kids actually, and I had no issues with that, or they had no issues with that at all. And then here, I think this was actually what I brought on vacation as well. These are both 2 little samples from Nexus. Again, another Target Beauty Box thing, I think. These were the Carafix Damage Healing Shampoo and Conditioners. They were okay. The conditioner is just your run-of-the-mill conditioner, and the shampoo is fine. They did smell really nice though, so I did like the scent on that a lot. And then I've got 4 deep conditioners, because you guys know how much I love my deep conditioners. I use them as regular conditioners. Here's my tried and true. This is probably in almost every single one of my Empties videos going back 3 or 4 years. No, 3 years. I don't think I've been doing Empties videos for 4 years, but I have been doing them for 3. So this is the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist. Love this stuff. It's so cheap and it's so hydrating for my hair. It's the best. And then I've got 3 of these Garnier Fructis Smooth Treatment 1-minute hair masks. This one is my favorite. This is the avocado extract one. This is just a pretty good overall, like all around kind of hair mask. It doesn't, I don't think, treat any kind of specific problem that you have with your hair. It's just a good like overall one. I really do like that one. So I would purchase that again. But these 2, I don't know that I would purchase again. This one is the coconut extract one, and this one is the nourishing treatment. And then this one is the damage repairing treatment with papaya extract. And I stand corrected, this one, the avocado one, is actually the smoothing treatment. But to me, it really does just feel like a regular old deep conditioner, somewhat like this one. So I like that one the best, like I said. These ones, not so much. And the banana one too, I have tried that one and it smells amazing, but I really did not like how that worked on my hair. I should just say I didn't feel like these ones were moisturizing enough, whereas this one definitely is. And then here's a little sample from Bumble and Bumble. This was their Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat and UV Protective Primer Spray. I sprayed this on my hair, you know, anytime I was going to dry my hair, which I have been doing pretty much almost every single time I I wash my hair. I think I mentioned that in my last video as well, but I've been keeping up with that pretty well. There have been a few days where I have not dried my hair, but I've been doing it pretty often still. So there's that. Does it do anything? I honestly have no clue. And then love this stuff. It's so amazing. This is from Badescu. This is their dry shampoo with a hint of color. I like these ones just because it doesn't leave the white cast in my dark hair or darkish hair. It's definitely getting lighter as the years go on. Those natural highlights are definitely coming out to play lately. Was it on this side? I think I've got a lot of them. Yeah, like right in there. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. There you can see them. But I still really like the kind with a little bit of color. So now finally on to all the makeup that I finished up within the last month or so. And as usual, I'll have everything listed down in the description box below along with how much it cost. I like to keep track of that throughout the year so that when I do my year-end empties video, it's just all easy for me. It's all right there. So if you're curious, you can go ahead and check that out in the description box below. And if you've seen any of my rolling project pan videos for this year, a lot of these products will look familiar, but not everything. There are a few things that I have finished up that were not in projects. This first thing though, this was definitely in a project. This is another thing from Badescu. This is their facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater. I've used this a ton in the past. I do really like this, but I think they have a new one out, like a lavender one. Definitely interested in trying that one out. I think they might have a cucumber one as well. I really love lavender, so I'm curious about that one. This is just their basic one, the one that they've had out forever, and I've used that a ton. And then here's another spray. This is the Shisedo Ibkui Quick Fix Mist. I think I got this as a little freebie from Sephora a couple of years ago. Not sure why it took me so long to go through, but I did really like this. The spray on this one, even for just being like a little mini one, was really, really nice, and it smelled nice and fresh. I thought it did a fine job, so I was happy to go through that. And then here is something that I definitely need to reorder. I love this stuff so much. This is just from the Sephora brand, and I have gone through, I think now 2 of these. This is the Dry Clean Instant Dry Brush Cleaner Spray. I almost ordered this the last time I did an order, but I decided not to. But I know they still make this, and it's awesome. You just spray this on your brush if you've got like any kind of powder on it, and then just wipe it on a paper towel and it completely cleans it, and your brush is completely dry. So you're not sitting around forever waiting for your brushes to dry with this stuff. It works immediately. It's awesome. I love this so much. And then here is a mascara that is literally over a year old. Don't worry, I have not been using this for a year. And this actually goes with this little primer too, I think. I got this mascara from Influencer last summer, and I used it a few times, and then I completely lost it. And then now I found it again. I'm definitely not going to be using it because it has been open for so long. But this is the Monsieur Big from Lancome. And then in that package, I also got the Seal Booster XL. This is like a base or like a primer for your mascara. I think I used this a couple of times as well. But these two things happen to get lost somehow. I don't know. I ended up finding them, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in my empties. From what I remember, this was a pretty nice mascara, and I think a lot of people really like this mascara. So I'm sad that I didn't get to use it more than what I did, but it is what it is. So there's those two things. And then here is a little makeup eraser sample. I'd gotten one of these a couple of months ago, and then recently they came out and said that they were giving away more samples. So I had my husband sign up for a sample just to get another free one. And so this came the other day, so I went ahead and used it. The samples, unfortunately, really are like a one-time use only. They're not great. And I know there was all that controversy about how they came out with like this video about how they're saying that their samples of their product sucked and how it was just so terrible. It was really strange that they were like dogging on their own product, but they're not wrong. The sample is not great. It removed my makeup, but it was just so flimsy and hard to use, so I just ended up throwing it away. But there is that. And I don't know how I did this, but I have 3 eye primers that I emptied this month. This first one was in my project pan. I think it was in the project since the beginning of the year, so I'd been working on this one for a while. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's okay. I don't think I'd ever purchase a full size of this one, but if I got another sample of it, or if I got a full size for free, I would definitely use it. But I personally prefer the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is my OG. I've been using this thing for 10 years now, and it was just like an absolute like epiphany when I found out about eyeshadow primer. This one in particular, it changed my entire life, and I think I've said that before on my channel. And I know it's so silly, but it really did, because I could never go through a day without my eyeshadow creasing. And then after this, I could, like, all the time. My eyeshadow doesn't crease anymore. So eyeshadow primer potion, definitely a life changer. All right, but anyways, I've got 2 of them. This one is super old, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I'm pretty sure this one I got for free with my Ammo palette, which is my Pan That palette for the year, which I've had for over 3 years at this point. So this was really, really old. I'm very glad that I finished that one up, but I don't think it changed the consistency or anything. So I still really like that product. It was fine. I used it all the way to the end. And then this one I think was a 100-point perk from Sephora earlier this year. What an awesome 100-point perk. Definitely something that I would actually use as opposed to something that'll just sit in my drawer forever. So I was able to use that up, you know, because it is just a 100-point perk. It was really small, but it was nice to have. And then here's my powder that I've been working on in quite a few different projects over the last couple years. It just was never ending, it felt like. But this is from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation Powder. And I did finish this like I showed in my last rolling project pan video. Completely finished that off. So happy, because now that we're going into winter, my skin's going to get a little bit lighter from not being in the sun so much, and that one definitely would be too dark for me. And then here is something that I finished super, super fast. Again, this was in my last rolling project pan video. This was the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. I loved this so much. I used it within 1 month. Like, I used this entire thing like so fast. It was so awesome. I couldn't stop reapplying it. And then here is something, this is just really, really old. I've actually got 2 things that are really old from e.l.f. This is the Makeup Remover Pen. I've had this forever, and I think it's like all dried out and crusty and yucky looking, so we're just gonna call it quits on that. And then this is the Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and when you pull it out, it's all like elasticy. It's all like sticky and stretchy, and it's just, I feel the texture has definitely changed. I wouldn't be surprised if this is over 3 years old at this point, so I think it's time to say goodbye to that one. And then I've got just 3 products left, 2 of which have been in my rolling project pan. The first one is my little e.l.f. lip liner. This was the shade Mauve Luxe. Finished that off. And then here is my little LOC eyeshadow stick. This was the shade On Point, I think. Yeah, the shade On Point. I finished that all off. And then the very last thing in my empties video this time around is from Soap & Glory. This is the Archery Volu-Boost Brow Fiber Gel. When I first bought this one, and I have it in the shade Talk of the Brown, I really, really liked it. But as I started to use it, I just felt like the wand here got way too goopy. As you can see here, hopefully, there's just so much product on there. It was really hard to control. I just felt like when I would brush it through my brows, way too much product got on there, and it was hard to kind of just even like, you know, kind of scrape off. It's kind of difficult to do that just based on the consistency of the product. So unfortunately, after I used this for about a month, I really didn't like that anymore. So there you go. That's everything for my empties for the month of October. And I did want to also mention, if you are curious about any kind of makeup that I have on my face, go over and check out my Instagram. I will have that linked down below. But I did film my eye makeup look today. So if you're curious about anything on my eyes or anything on my face, I will have all of that stuff listed either in the video, or I will also probably put a still shot of this makeup look over on my Instagram. So feel free to go check that out if you're curious about anything that I'm wearing. Thank you guys so much for watching today and hanging out with me for a little bit. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Again, connect on Instagram with me. You can look at all my makeup posts over there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!